From the National Automotive Design and Development Council (NADDC), developing Nigeria's automotive industry. This is Automotive Hour, projecting Nigeria's automotive industry to the world.
Every great automotive industry doesn't end its story at the point of sale. It begins a new one through service. From spare parts availability to technical training, warranties, and customer support, after-sales service defines trust and sustains confidence in Made in Nigeria vehicles. Hello and welcome to another edition of Automotive Hour, brought to you by the National Automotive Design and Development Council, NADDC. Automotive Hour is your window into the evolving landscape of Nigeria's automotive sector. And I am your host, Maimuna Awezazubayer. This week, we turn the spotlight on after-sales service in Nigeria's auto industry, exploring how robust service networks, component availability, and industry-wide standards are shaping consumer confidence and driving sustainability across the value chain. And on our Meet the Manufacturer segment, we will feature one of the biggest players in the 2- and 3-wheeler market, DAG Industries Nigeria Limited, a pioneer of sustainable, accessible, and affordable mobility solutions across Africa. It promises to be another insightful episode, but first, let's bring you the top stories making the rounds in Nigeria's automotive industry.
The National Automotive Design and Development Council (NADDC) and the Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology (NITT) Zaria are strengthening ties to advance Nigeria's transition to cleaner energy in the transport sector. During a courtesy visit to the Director General of NADDC, Chief Otumba Joseph Oluwamimo Oshonipin, the Director General of NITT, Dr. Alhaji Bayero, emphasized the need for deeper synergy between both agencies in driving the adoption and sustainability of compressed natural gas, CNG, and electric vehicle, EV technologies across the country. Dr. Bayero explained that the partnership would focus on key areas such as technician certification, training standardization, and policy enforcement, ensuring that quality, safety, and manpower development remain central to Nigeria's clean energy transition. He commended NADDC for its leadership in developing national occupational standards for CNG conversion and EV maintenance, an initiative he said is helping to shape Nigeria's automotive future. He also highlighted NITT's nationwide efforts to establish training centers across all geopolitical zones in support of the presidential CNG initiative and revealed the creation of a certificate verification portal to ensure that only certified technicians perform vehicle conversions. In his response, NADDC's Director General, Chief Otumba Joseph Oluwamimo Oshonipin, welcomed the partnership, noting that collaboration between both institutions is vital to achieving the federal government's vision for clean, safe, and sustainable mobility. He reaffirmed NADDC's readiness to work closely with NITT through a memorandum of understanding that will formalize cooperation in standardization, joint capacity building, and data-driven policy development. The meeting concluded with a shared commitment to align both agencies' efforts in promoting cleaner transport technologies and strengthening Nigeria's capacity to lead in sustainable automotive innovation. Nigeria's automotive industry stakeholders are intensifying calls for the urgent passage of the Nigerian Automotive Industry Development Policy, NAIDP, into law. At a forum organized by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, The Director General of the National Automotive Design and Development Council, Chief Otumba Joseph Oluwamimo Oshonipin, emphasized that legislative backing for the NAIDP is vital to strengthening Nigeria's automotive value chain, protecting investments, and positioning the country as West Africa's automotive hub. He highlighted that since its introduction in 2014, the policy has guided the growth of the sector, attracting investment commitments from over 58 assemblers, with more than 30 companies now producing vehicles locally. The NADDC has also advanced in key areas such as technical training, local components development, and green mobility, training over 30,000 auto technicians, establishing test centers in Zaria and Enugu, and deploying solar-powered electric vehicle charging stations across the country. President of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Gabriel Idahosa, reaffirmed the private sector's support for the passage of the policy, stressing its potential to drive industrialization, create jobs, and enhance investor confidence. Both the NADDC and the LCCI agreed that the NAIDP's legal framework would secure the future of Nigeria's automotive industry by building a fully integrated ecosystem that connects assembly, components production, innovation, and human capital development.
Welcome back to Automotive Hour. This week, we take a closer look at one of the defining pillars of consumer satisfaction and brand loyalty, after-sales service. As the Nigerian automotive industry continues to evolve, the NADDC is working to ensure that vehicles assembled or produced locally are supported by a solid network of service centers, certified technicians, and readily available spare parts. Through the National Automotive Industry Development Plan, the Council has outlined clear strategies to incorporate robust after-sales frameworks into the value chain, promoting innovation and standardization as well as global competitiveness. Let's take a deeper look at how these systems work and how they're positioning Nigeria's automotive industry for lasting impact.
The strength of any automotive industry does not end at the point of sale. It continues long after the customer drives away. After-sales service is the backbone of consumer confidence, ensuring vehicles remain reliable, efficient, and safe throughout their life cycle. As Nigeria's automotive sector continues its upward journey, the National Automotive Design and Development Council is steering a new approach to sustainability through the National Automotive Industry Development Plan, NAIDP 2023. This plan envisions a globally competitive automotive ecosystem that serves both domestic and export markets while enabling the future of mobility. Central to this vision is an integrated ecosystem, one where original equipment manufacturers, component suppliers, and after-sales service providers are interconnected, creating value for all stakeholders. The Council's revised NAIDP seeks to promote technological capacity across the value chain, ensuring local assemblers, component manufacturers, and service providers can plug directly into the global automotive value chain. Under this framework, the NADDC is working with international and local partners to strengthen technical standards, warranty enforcement, and certified service networks. One key objective is to incorporate informal mechanics into the formal dealership and service ecosystem, upgrading their skills, tools, and certifications to align with global best practices. At the heart of these reforms lies innovation, the drive to make made-in-Nigeria vehicles more dependable and easier to maintain. Indigenous manufacturers are already embracing this. At Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing, after-sales service is a cornerstone of customer satisfaction. The company has established service centers across Nigeria, providing easy access to spare parts, technical support, and warranty coverage that meet international standards.
I work with Standard Organization of Nigeria. But Standard Organization is always active. Any component we are using, that we should give them the particular place we are sourcing it, for them to go and see what they are doing. And they are doing it.
Jet Motor Company is redefining simplicity and innovation. Their vehicles are designed to be foolproof, allowing any trained technician to perform maintenance or repairs. This forward-thinking approach ensures durability and continuous usability, with replacement parts readily available.
After-sales service and the availability of parts is key to the sustainability of our business. These are mechanical equipments. They can fail without warning at any given time, but your ability to rectify the fault and keep it moving is what makes the difference.
Lanre Shitu Motors, a leading auto assembler and distributor, prioritizes after-sales service as a competitive advantage. With a nationwide presence and robust parts distribution network, the company has earned recognition as After-Sales Service Company of the Year, setting a benchmark for customer support in Nigeria's automotive landscape.
Part availability must be present. We have this knowledge representing a lot of big brands in Nigeria. So that's where we know that, yes, keeping these parts on ground are available. If you look into our store, you're going to see a lot of parts available. And we have this across Nigeria. We have this in other locations, all our major central locations that we distribute from.
Meanwhile, Dangote Sinotruck West Africa Limited has developed an extensive after-sales service infrastructure, supported by mobile technical teams that provide on-site repairs and maintenance. Spare parts are stocked across the country and can even be shipped directly to clients, ensuring operational uptime for fleet operators and heavy-duty users.
We have, large, number of, spare parts, and what we do with our customers across the federation is that, when there are calls that, they need parts from us, we can actually ship, the parts to them in whatever part of Nigeria, and they can also come to us too to also get the spare parts. And then we also support them, say their vehicles, break down anywhere, any part of Nigeria. We have a mobile team, that actually goes to fix the vehicle for them. And they can also bring to us as well. So we cover the entire Nigerian, country.
Together, these examples demonstrate a shared vision, one that aligns with NADDC's mission to strengthen confidence in locally manufactured vehicles through standardized service frameworks, efficient parts distribution, and training-driven quality assurance. As the Council continues to work with partners such as the Standards Organization of Nigeria (SON) and the Bank of Industry (BOI), the focus remains clear: building trust, reliability, and excellence in Nigeria's automotive experience, from the assembly line to the customer's driveway. Through policy, innovation, and collaboration, NADDC is helping define a future where Nigerian-made vehicles are not only affordable and efficient, but backed by world-class support systems, ensuring that the nation's automotive journey remains smooth, sustainable, and proudly homegrown.
Welcome back. Now, beyond policies and frameworks, the true strength of Nigeria's auto sector lies in the companies bringing innovation to life. This week on Meet the Manufacturer, we showcase DAG Industries Nigeria Limited, an Indo-Nigerian company that has for nearly 25 years championed accessibility, sustainability, and inclusion in the 2- and 3-wheeler space. With an annual assembly capacity of over 1 million motorcycles and more than 250,000 tricycles, as well as presence in over 20 African countries and 4 in the Middle East, DAG Industries has become synonymous with reliable, affordable mobility. The company continues to partner with the NADDC to drive local content development, youth empowerment, and eco-friendly transportation solutions. Let's take a look.
For nearly a quarter of a century, DAG Industries Nigeria Limited has remained a trusted name in Nigeria's automotive landscape. Established in the early 2000s, the company has grown from a single local operation to a multinational presence, with footprints across 20 African countries and parts of the Middle East. From its base in Nigeria, its founding ground, DAG Industries continues to champion a philosophy built on innovation, sustainability, and social impact, aligning its growth with the government's objective of job creation and youth empowerment.
We are more than a company in Nigeria. We are a movement dedicated to innovation, sustainability, and social impact. Our vision extends beyond assembling eco-friendly products. It's about shaping a future where progress is responsible, inclusive, and transformative. Our industry is in line with government objective of creating jobs and empowering the Nigerian youth for the future.
With a growing emphasis on local content, the company currently achieves around 15% localization and is steadily expanding that figure in collaboration with National Automotive Design and Development Council (NADDC). This partnership supports skills mapping, knowledge transfer, and indigenous capacity building within the auto value chain. On production capacity, DAG Industries' output is impressive, assembling up to 1 million motorcycles and 250 tricycles annually. The CEO notes that Nigeria's vast market and supportive government policies make it a strategic hub for long-term automotive investment.
About 10 to 15% of our product in both our lines of business and the allied businesses that we run, including tires and lubricants, 10 to 15% is locally produced, and we are constantly working with the government and of course NADDC. A huge shout out to them. We are working with them as to how we can increase and bring more and more local content manufacturing into Nigeria. I think it is very crucial because that is how skill mapping will happen, transfer of knowledge will happen, and Nigeria in a couple of decades may be fully flourishing as an indigenous manufacturing hub.
Beyond production, sustainability defines DAG's operations. The company adheres to the highest environmental and regulatory standards. Its entire high-capacity factory is powered by solar energy, reinforcing its commitment to clean, responsible manufacturing.
We are a fully invested company in Nigeria. Nothing here that you've seen is rented. It's all on our own because we believe in the power and the vision of the government current that they will transform Nigeria into a manufacturing hub. Currently, my installed capacity is 1 million Okadas in a year, which makes it the largest manufacturing facility for motorcycles across Africa. Second, my installed capacity for KKs is up to 150,000 a year. We believe in the long-term growth projections that Nigeria presents.
Inclusion is another core value, with 40% of its total workforce being women. DAG Industry promotes gender balance and equal opportunities, both in its offices and across the factory floor.
Women empowerment is usually confined to the white-collar jobs, and not so much people think that women are not strong enough or capable enough to do blue-collar job. I dismiss that theory outright, and you've seen proof and you have video proof of it. More than 40% of our women workforce on the shop floor is women today.
DAG's partnership with NADDC also extends to social mobility initiatives, leveraging affordable transportation as a tool for poverty alleviation and community access. Through these collaborations, the company ensures that mobility remains a driver of economic opportunity across underserved regions.
We recognize that transportation is more than just mobility. And this is our concept, DAG's concept, it's a gateway to economic opportunities, right from us manufacturing it, to the person riding it, to the person sitting pillion in the Okada or the KK and running with it and getting to his loved ones or to his workplace at the same time. And you would have noticed that we are constantly making these bikes at accessible price to underserved communities.
environmental responsibility remains central to DAG's philosophy. The company operates a comprehensive waste recycling program, reclaiming up to 90% of production waste, and maintains a high-standard integrated management system to ensure minimal environmental impact.
We have taken proactive measures to protect the environment, prevent pollution, and we've tried to inspire a culture of sustainability, including talking to our workforce on a biannual basis and explaining to them for their next generation also. And if you come to how it is ingrained with our policy, it's our purpose. What is our purpose? We have integrated management system certification of ISO 9001-2015 along with an ISO 14001-2015.
In a bold step towards the future, DAG, through its parent company Bajaj Auto India, has developed the world's first CNG-powered motorcycle, the Bajaj Freedom, set to debut soon in Nigeria. This innovation aligns with the federal government's CNG transition policy, reinforcing Nigeria's commitment to renewable energy mobility.
We, that is Bajaj and DAG, we represent a brand, Bajaj Auto, which has made the world's first CNG motorcycle. It was launched in India in the year of 2024. All of y'all can please go and Google it. It's called Bajaj Freedom. It's available in the Indian ecosystem now, and we intend to bring it very soon to the Nigerian shores and to large parts of Africa. I think the future is CNG and renewable energy, all kinds of, and it makes me very proud to be associated with Bajaj Auto, which has taken the initiative not only to make CNG KKs, which are already on Nigerian roads. Here I must commend the government. The current government, the incumbent government, have been very proactive in pushing its policies. I think they've driven that culture of moving to CNG, whether it's bus, auto, KK. I think it's wonderful, and if we embark on this path of progress, the future is only going to get brighter for Nigeria.
Looking ahead, Mr. Aruasesh Kuduri envisions a resilient and forward-thinking Nigerian automotive industry, driven by sound policies, sustainable innovation, and shared national progress. Through its investment in people, technology, and sustainability, DAG Industries exemplifies the transformative potential of local manufacturing in driving Nigeria's automotive future.
Well, that brings us to the end of this week's edition of Automotive Hour. From NADDC's ongoing commitment to strengthening after-sales service frameworks to the remarkable work being done by DAG Industries and other local manufacturers, one thing is clear: Nigeria's automotive industry is not just building vehicles. It's building trust, sustainability, and long-term value for every consumer. At the National Automotive Design and Development Council, we remain committed to enabling policies, partnerships, and innovation that drive the sector forward, ensuring that every Nigerian vehicle is supported by world-class service, quality, and reliability. Thank you for watching. Remember to follow our social media handles showing on your screen for more updates, features, and stories from across the automotive industry. Join us next week for another exciting episode. Until then, I am Maimuna Ahoiza Zubair, and this is Automotive Hour. Bye for now.